This rule that if you cover this much credits of a particular branch as the GATE 2026 is over and the results are about to be announced, it is very important that no matter which branch you are from, you should be able. It is industry integrated. So it is not just education, but it is very much aligned to the requirements of the industry. Hey everyone, I welcome you all to your favorite channel. My name is Aditya Jain, and today I'm going to talk about a very important update. So friends, as you know that the GATE results are near and we need to understand, okay, what is the new M.Tech structure to GATE? Like what are the things that you should be very much aware of in order to plan your journey ahead? Friends, as you know that M.Tech is a very reputed course which we get admission via GATE exam. And now as the GATE 2026 is over and the results are about to be announced, we are going to understand what is this new M.Tech structure to GATE. Okay, let's talk about each of these things. First of all, industry integrated M.Tech. Okay, now as you can see, it is industry integrated. So it is not just education, but it is very much aligned to the requirements of the industry. And I need not tell you that how important it is to be aligned to the industry, because ultimately we are learning whatever we need to apply. Okay, so many institutes are introducing industry linked M.Tech programs. In fact, there are lots of startups who are opening their own education technologies, okay, or education courses, okay, so that you can gain practical knowledge. So even IITs are moving into that direction. Long industry internships like 6 to 8 months in the third semester. What they are trying to do is they are trying to introduce you to the practical scenario along with your M.Tech education, so that you don't have to have that gap in which what the industry is expecting from you and what you already know. So friends, this is very important update, because I personally feel that you should apply whatever you are learning. And these courses are specially designed to cater to that requirement. So please make the maximum benefit out of it. Okay, industry projects instead of traditional thesis in some programs. As I told you, that it is not just somehow get the study done. It is a completely practical based course. Okay, so here what we have written is industry projects instead of traditional your thesis. So as you know, in most of the cases, we study something, we create a thesis out of it, and it's done. But nowadays, what is happening is you will have to show your industry project, which is going to be an alternative to your thesis. Now they are trying to replace that theory part with practical part, the project part. So unless and until you don't show the output, like what you have done, what you have learned from it, it will be not considered as valid, because thesis anyone can write. It is an era of ChatGPT, right? You know, anything can be written, 100 pages, 200 pages thesis can be written. But the ones who are doing practical projects will get the real knowledge. And finally, collaboration with the tech companies. So I have done my M.Tech from IIT Bombay, a 2 years master's program after securing All India rank 60. And friends, when I was there, lots of great companies were collaborating with IIT Bombay to get their projects implemented. So we as a students used to directly work with the companies to help them associated with their projects. Okay, so indirectly we were collaborating with industry to launch some industry projects while we were doing M.Tech. This is a very good opportunity. In fact, I would strongly recommend you, if there is even a slight possibility of you getting such project, please grab it. Okay, so improve placements and practical exposure, that is the goal of this introduction to practical knowledge. Okay, moving ahead, AI integrated curriculum. So the new M.Tech curriculum increasingly includes artificial intelligence and data tools across engineering branches. As I told you that everyone is now expecting knowledge of AI from you. Okay, and that's why it is very important that no matter which branch you are from, you should be able to apply these skills in your day-to-day work. Okay, and that's why this is very important. So AI in mechanical systems, AI in civil infrastructure, AI in hardware, AI hardware in VLSI, even traditional branches are adding computational and AI-based subjects. So you can consider AI as X. You say, now, right? Something plus X. Okay. So now it is AI plus X. Okay. AI plus X. That X can be any field. Healthcare, fintech, it can be CS related, it can be mechanical related, it can be electronics related, and just attach AI word along with that. Okay. It will add a lot of value. It will add a lot of respect for that product in the industry. Even the refrigerators nowadays are sold as saying AI integrated. Even the ACs are sold saying that they are AI integrated. Okay. Do you understand that we are living in an age where AI is the most used word in across every industry? So you have to be very capable of that. Okay. Interdisciplinary M.Tech programs. What does this mean? Okay. Institutes are promoting cross-disciplinary specializations. Like mechanical engineering is robotics AI. Understanding? Cross branches. Electronics plus computer science can make robotics. Okay. Because there is the concept of Arduino, there is the concept of chip designing. Along with that, there is a concept of data analysis that brings robotics into picture. Okay. Civil engineering, we have data science, smart infrastructure. Okay, so infrastructure related thing is from civil part, and then making it smart by integrating AI is again a CS collaboration. Along with tech and other branch, you can get a very great product. Okay, electrical engineering, we have semiconductor technology. Okay, so again, lots of amazing branches can be combined to get a very high end product. Okay, students may be allowed to move into related domains, not only their core branches. This is a very good thing about this update, that you are now not restricted to just one knowledge. You're not just restricted to the domain that you are from. You have got exposure to multiple branches, and hence you are very much capable to take decisions in this. Okay. Moving ahead, flexible credit based curriculum. So the new structure emphasizes flexibility. Okay. So gone are those days that if you're mechanical, you will be considered as a mechanical student. No. Now, via this new curriculum structure, even though your core branch is something, you can still pursue courses from other branches and you can gain that knowledge. Even forget about that. You will get a degree, but you know that you can learn anything from anywhere, right? So even if you're a mechanical student, you can become very top coder by just practicing coding on your own. Okay, but yeah, obviously speaking, if you need a degree, okay, so IITs, most of the IITs I would say, have this facility of providing you majors in one course and minors in other course. Okay, when I was at IIT Bombay, I've seen lots of students getting major in civil and minors in economics, major in mechanical and minor in some CS. Okay, so there's this rule that if you cover this much credits of a particular branch, you will get a minor's degree in that. Okay, so this is a very good opportunity. If you want to have a degree, you can have knowledge, but if you want a specified degree in some other domain, you can use that. Okay, that is how you can do it. Typical features are more elective subjects. So you can do this. Okay, you can do this cross branching thing via electives. Okay, electives are designed so that you can take knowledge from other courses, from other branches. Okay, so you can use that. Project based learning, as I told you, that everything nowadays is learn by doing. You learn by actually implementing things. That is a good advantage here. Okay, startup innovation projects allowed. So nowadays you can convert your projects into a startup. So if you think that there's a very good potential in converting that idea into a product, you can actually do that with collaboration of institutes. Okay, I've seen many students who have continued their M.Tech project into a startup idea, and they are doing very well. Okay, obviously some plus minus is there, because when you're doing M.Tech, you are not thinking from the business perspective. Okay, you're doing from the innovation perspective. Customizable research tracks. What does this mean? Basically, you have the ability to customize as per your requirements. You don't have to follow the fixed given by default path. Okay? So this makes the program student centric rather than rigid. What does this mean? Earlier, what used to happen is the course used to be fixed. If you want a degree, you have to do this, you have to study this, like that. But even if you have interest in some other subject, you might not get time because you have to follow that fixed path. But nowadays, the good thing is that nothing is that rigid. You are allowed to take independent decisions. You are allowed to take the electives as per your interest. Obviously, there are some mandatory subjects that you need to cover. For example, at IIT Bombay, in order to do your master's thesis in AI, there were a set of courses that were mandatory to be done in the first or second semester. Okay, so there is even odd semester like that. So like foundation of machine learning. Okay, so I remember this course that it was mandatory in order for you to get ahead in the data science domain. Like one of the prerequisite was you should have done FML. Okay, so that's important. Okay, easier M.Tech PhD conversion. Okay, institutes are strengthening the pathway from M.Tech to PhD, because institutes have seen that many students are running away from PhD. Reason being the toughness. Okay, they see so much complicated M.Tech that they have no motivation left, honestly speaking, to pursue PhD, because they think that if M.Tech is this tough, PhD will be this tough. They can see that it's beyond their imagination. The toughness is beyond their imagination. Okay, so institutes are strengthening the pathway because they ultimately want that conversion for the development of the society and for the research. They want the pathway from M.Tech to PhD. Okay, so early research exposure. So during your M.Tech, you are given those opportunities where you can experience how the research life is like, so that you can take better decision whether you want to pursue PhD or not. Personally speaking, I was pretty clear that I don't want to pursue PhD. I was very clear that I want to get into the industry side, but many students don't have that clarity, and they only get that clarity once they experience what research is like when they are at the institute. Okay, so that is very higher research credits. Okay, so one way the institutes have realized to bring attention of the students is to offer higher credits, because the more the advantage, the more the credits, the more students will be interested in pursuing that. So that's how the institute thing works, right? Because we are very much after increasing the marks. Okay, conversion to PhD after 1 year for higher CGPA students. So again, there is this advantage that if you are doing very good at your uh, M.Tech, okay, if you show very good marks and credits, then there is a opportunity for you to get converted to PhD. So it is saving you 1 year. Okay, it is like direct conversion rather than first completing the entire 2 year or 3 year masters and then proceeding. Okay, popular in institutes like the Indian Institute of Science and top IITs. Okay, so this strategy, this implementation is very much famous across the top IITs and ISC Bangalore. And as I've been part of IIT Bombay, I can tell you that yes, they are very much looking forward to it. Okay? Every top institute knows that the quality of research drives the growth of the institute. Okay? Hello. The possible increase in M.Tech stipend. Currently, students are admitted through GATE receive 12,400 per month as stipend. Okay, this is the currently being getting offered stipend. Okay, this is provided by the Ministry of Education India. Okay, so this has been the same when I was a M.Tech student in 2019. Okay, I have completed my masters in 2021 and I used to get the same stipend, and today also it is the same. That's the problem with this thing, that they don't increase. Okay, there are discussions to increase this stipend in the future to attract more students. Over the years, they have realized that once the student is done with B.Tech, they have certain financial responsibilities to take care of, right? So that's why they are in discussions to increase this stipend, because honestly speaking, this is not right at this point. 12,400 was good when I was doing M.Tech in 2020-21, but if you adjust for inflation, today is 2026. It has been almost 5 years and stipend is still the same. But that should not be the right way. Okay. So I believe that the government will understand this and they will definitely take some actions around increasing this, because I'm sure that they are also helping you get better. Okay. So yeah, this is one important update. Now, I hope you are aware that recently we have celebrated Vishwas Divas. And this celebration, as you know, is made because we believe that you should get the advantage, you should get the benefit for the trust that you have shown for us. Okay, the Vishwas that you have shown for us, the trust. And that's why, friends, we have brought to you some really out of the box offers. These offers, I believe you might have never seen before. Okay, these are those offers which will really change the way you have been thinking about the offers, because these are once in a lifetime offers. And let me give you a disclaimer. Each of these offers are for limited time and for limited seats. So please make the maximum benefit before I tell you what those are. So revealing the first offer, which is for the very first time, we are introducing Nirmaan GATE 2029. What is this? Here you can see 2029. Yes. Okay. But why 2029? Because this is a 3-year structured program with 1 year of extra rank booster validity. You will hardly find this anywhere else. Okay. And the features are mind-blowing. Okay. So we are offering first year semester wise classes. Okay. We are offering GATE live plus recorded lectures. Okay. Not just recording, but also live lecture support to answer your queries better. Okay. We are providing recorded lectures for semesters so that you are not lagging behind in your college. Okay. We are focusing on an overall development for you guys, like for your placements, for your college exams, and for your M.Tech GATE admissions. We are providing you with test series with video solutions. Each of the faculties who are the experts of their subjects create the questions themselves, and we also record the solutions ourselves, so that there is no compromise on the quality. Okay. I myself have done so many test series questions. I've created so many questions for you guys. So that is something we are bringing up for you. Okay. We are providing you with personalized mentorship. Okay. We are providing you with GATE Khazana. A GATE Khazana is like a repository of recorded lectures from various amazing faculties that you can refer to a lecture as per your need, as per your requirement. Okay. And there is a very special offer for this I will about to show. DPPs with video solution, that you are always practicing the maximum possible questions, and regular tests for testing your knowledge. Okay, so all this is brought to you for a complete 3-year project course along with a 1-year extra rank booster validity. Okay, why enroll in this course? Because early start is no last minute panic, because every student will say, sir, I started late, sir, I only studied for 2 months, that's why my rank is not good. Okay, then strong foundation from year 1, structured 3-year roadmap, dedicated rank booster year, and semester aligned preparation, so that your college exams are also taken care of. So this is what we are bringing to you with this Nirmaan. Okay, now this is a separate offer. Yes, you heard it right. Up to 56% off on all the ESE and GATE related batches for 2027 and 2028. Yes, you got it right. Okay, and such offers, let me tell you, such offers are not introduced that frequently. I would say these are once in a lifetime offer. More than 50% off, guys. Already the original price is so less, but still on top of that, we are offering up to 56% off. Okay, so what does this mean? Let me tell you. If I talk about the price drop for GATE and ESE 2027 aspirants, you can see here we have written the original price and here we have written the offer price. Okay, so course worth of 26,000 is being offered at 11.5 thousand. Can you believe that price drop? Okay, from almost 26,000 to 11.5 thousand, more than 50% off. Okay, and this is for so many branches. Okay, civil, electrical, mechanical, electronics. Okay, if you look at Parakram GATE 2027 plus PSU plus placement preparation, okay, for computer science and IT, this, which is worth 26,000, is being getting offered again for 11.5 thousand. Okay, again there is a huge price drop here, and I would say this is something which is like no brainer, which you should not even think twice. If you are very serious about your GATE preparation, just go and grab it. Just go and grab it before the offer vanishes. Okay, that would be my only suggestion. And you can see we have English as well as Hindi branches, so you can take the branch as per your comfort of the language. Okay, we have it in English as well as English. Okay, now the price drop for GATE 2028 aspirants for ESE and GATE, again we have Shreshth 2.0 ESE GATE, which is 36,000 usually, and it is being offered at 18,000 only. Okay, very important, the batch I was referring to earlier, Shreshth 2.0 GATE 2028 PSU plus placement preparation for computer science. And so everything that you can do as part of your BTech, you can prepare for GATE, you can prepare for PSU, you can prepare for placement. Everything is getting covered here, so that we are the one-stop solution for your all needs. Okay, so you can check this, and as I told you, it's a limited time offer. Make the maximum benefit out of it, because once the offer is gone, you will be very sorry, and this price drop will no longer be valid. Okay, don't think twice, just take the maximum benefit out of it. Okay, the biggest announcement, as I told you, you are getting the GATE khazana at just rupees 11. At just rupees 11, yes, you heard it right. At just rupees 11, you are getting the GATE khazana. Okay, so what do I mean by that? GATE khazana at just rupees 11. What do I mean by that? Listen very carefully. This doesn't mean that you can go and purchase khazana at just rupees 11. No, this is add-on or top up to a course. So if you purchase any course, then you can get khazana at just rupees 11 along with that. Okay, so this is like a top up plan. So trust me, no matter which course you take, just grab this opportunity, because this is like a very huge repository of all the amazing lectures that you can. Okay, and friends, we are bringing for ESE Mains 2026 batches as well, so you can check out our ESE Mains 2026 batch for these branches. Okay, and these are the batch features, and we are also providing you with free test series. Okay, if you want me to talk about test series, the test series itself is getting offered at 2000 for ESE Mains 2026 for these branches, and these are some amazing features. Complete syllabus coverage is there, multi-level tests are there, and there are almost 17 tests, so that your preparation is the best. Okay, with that, friends, if you share your results with us by scanning this, you can get all these benefits that we are offering. So please make sure that you scan it and you make the maximum benefit out of it, because again, all these are for limited time. So please scan and share it now. Okay, and these are links to our various Telegram communities for free. You can just scan it, you can join them, and you can be a part of the amazing community. We have one for most of the branches and for your main channels. I'll get aside, you can take the screenshot. Okay, so with this, thank you so much, my dear friends. I hope you will make the maximum benefit out of these offers. Thank you so much. Goodbye. And please remember the updates about the M.Tech that I've discussed. Friends, my name is Aditya Jain, and I wish you all the best and a great success ahead. Take care.